Hello and welcome back to Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and today we are talking all things the Vernon shirt, which is a cashmere pattern. It is another one of my TNT patterns. We talked about the Stanton, was that last week? The week before, something like that. And now we're talking about another one of my TNT patterns, which is the Vernon. And there's a reason we're talking about the Vernon today. And that is because we have officially entered sales time. So I've got a couple of things. Number one, we do have a Feature Friday pattern today for Love Notions patterns. That pattern is the Octave Coat. It is $6 today only. My Sew TKS 10 will get you an additional 10% off that sale price. So just keep that in mind for today if that's one that you've been wanting to grab. And there's a course that goes along with that that you can buy as well that I think might also be on, check the website. But my code, so it might also be on the Feature Friday deal. Maybe not though. But if you buy the course, you get the pattern for free. So anyway, but my code Sew TKS 10 does work on all of those and gives you an additional 10% off that price. Also, we have entered officially into the holiday sales seasons. I know this can be an overwhelming time, but if you have been waiting for some deals to pop up to do maybe some Christmas shopping yourself, for yourself or for someone else that might be in the sewing world, Cashmerette sale has officially started. And so you are watching this on November 21st, 2025. They have their holiday Black Friday sale that is running today, the 21st, which is why this video is a little bit late today because we were waiting for that sale to kick off through November 30th. So, and here are the details. So their club pattern, their club membership, all access tier, which is their top tier, which I have owned paid for with my own money for gosh, almost since the beginning. I've been a club member since the beginning. I was like the very bottom one for the first, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 months. And then I upped it to all access, and I've paid for the all access tier ever since then. But normally it's 20% off because you pay for the upper tier by the year, not monthly. And so normally it's 20% off. Right now it is 25% off. But I have got a link for you in the description box. Click on that link and use my code Whitney. And if you, so right now it's 25% off instead of just 20% off, but if you use my code Whitney, you can get a free PDF pattern of your choice from their regular collection. So from the regular catalog, of which the Vernon is one of their regular catalog patterns, there's a ton to pick from there in the regular collection for that free PDF pattern. So, but you've got to use my code Whitney in order to do that. And I do have a link that will take you to that so that you can do that. Down below. Anyway, all access tier, fantastic value, I think. So if you signed up today for the all access tier, you will have over the course of the year, so it's good for 1 year, you would have access to 59 patterns. So 47 of which you would have access to like today, the whole back catalog of all the patterns. And then there's a new one each month. So the other 12 would come as the months come because you get a new pattern each month. But there are also, gosh, tons of like fitting resources that are there, like classes. They've got a lot of master classes and lives that are available in the all access tier, tons of discounts. There is a ton of value that's there in their all access tier. So again, I've paid for it myself each year for the past couple of years, and I will continue to do so. I love the way the Cashmerette patterns fit me, and clearly, I love clearly I love how their patterns fit. So that is a club that I belong to a few different pattern clubs. I like the model. I think it's kind of fun. But no, it's not for everybody. But if you are interested, now's a great time to grab that. But let's talk about the Vernon, and in particular, the wearability of a button-up shirt through all seasons. Now, if you've been following up with the channel for a while, you know that I really enjoy a more classic, I guess, style aesthetic, but I like to make it fun with bright colors. So I really love Bowden. Bowden is a really good style aesthetic if we're talking about stores. But a button-up shirt just falls into that range perfectly for me. I know it's not for everyone. That's fine. Maybe instead of a button-up shirt, you enjoy a tunic style or a more flowy bohemian style top. You know, whatever the case may be. I love a good button-up shirt so much. It is my favorite, one of my favorite things to sew. Button-up shirts are one of my favorite things to sew, But they were also my aha moment into my fitting journey. So when I learned about a full bust adjustment and that I could make button-up shirts, my world like imploded. It was like all of the options for style and clothes were now at my fingertips where they weren't before. Because I still cannot buy button-up shirts in the store. In order for them to fit to button across my bust, I shouldn't say that. If it's a very oversized button-up shirt, I can buy it in a store. But in order for it to fit my bust, the shoulders are like halfway down my arms, and if it fits me in the shoulders, there's no way it's buttoning across my bust. So when I learned way at the beginning that I could do a full bust adjustment and all of a sudden I could make a button-up shirt that fit me, it was, again, like all the opportunities opened up for me. So they're near and dear to my heart, but I also really love sewing button-up shirts. I love the methodical, the top stitching, and I can sew any button-up shirt pattern, I'm pretty sure, with my eyes closed. In fact, these are my two newest additions to my wardrobe. And I had them cut out and interfaced, and I sewed them simultaneously because I used the same color thread, top stitching thread for both of these. And it took me 5 hours from start to finish, including buttons and buttonholes. So I was also doing it at the same time. So assembly lining, obviously, you're going to be much, much quicker. But I can cut out and sew a single button-up shirt in under 4 hours now. So I just love them. Maybe even, I might even get close to 3 hours if I'm really in the zone. I just love making them. In fact, we have a Shirt Making 101 course that walks you through making not only your standard button-up shirt, but also a few different sleeve placket options, different collar options, whether it's a camp collar or a collar and collar stand. This pattern is a collar and collar stand. All sorts of things that would work for traditional male versus traditional female, work for all of it. Button-up shirt patterns, and I'll leave that link down below. But the Vernon is absolutely one of my tried and true patterns. It is one that I clearly return to over and over again. In fact, talking about with my Stantons, that video, I'd made like 13. I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that I've got here. I made a 9th one because I made ones for myself with the lantern sleeves that I think I must have given it away because I could not find it in my stash. But when I did my first in-person class, it was a shirt making class, and I used the Vernon. The Vernon was the pattern we used for that class, for the in-person class. So I have made a ton of samples of this shirt. I've sewn this shirt a ton of times. And there's a few different button-up shirt patterns that I really, really like. I would probably say that this is probably if I had to pick a favorite, it's like picking a favorite kid. Because again, there's different reasons that I would make one over another. But as far as just a standard, it's not super fitted, but as far as just a standard button-up shirt, the Vernon is probably my go-to. So if I see a fabric, I'm like, oh, such a case in point, this Liberty. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a button-up shirt. I immediately knew I'd be using the Vernon for this. So the Vernon, like I said, it is your standard stand and collar. It has a couple of different cuff options. It's got a thinner cuff, which is on this one, like a real thin cuff gathering into the sleeve. It also features a lantern sleeve version. I don't have that one here. That's got a thicker cuff. And actually my preference is to use the cuff that goes on the lantern sleeve on this sleeve. It makes the sleeve a little bit longer than what it's intended to be, but that doesn't bother me. So I actually use the bigger cuff on the standard shirt. But it features the continuous bias placket on the sleeve. Although I have hacked it to have a tower placket before as well. I don't think any of these have that though. Maybe I haven't done that on this particular shirt. I've done that in the past though. It's pretty easy, and I'd show you how to do it in the shirt making class. Anyway, it comes in their full size range of the 0 to size 32. And what's really nice is that it also can cross and mix and match with a couple of their patterns in their club. So the Selwyn, which is a pleated, it's got these little really pretty pin tucks on the front, and it's just got a collar band and then a short little flutter sleeve. You can mix and match the bodice and stuff. Like you could put the Vernon sleeves on it if you wanted to make it more of a button-up shirt, or you could put the collar onto the Vernon. It all mixes and matches really, really well as the Swanton. not the Stanton, but the Swanton. The Swanton is a pussy bow blouse, so it's got the, instead of the collar, it's got the bow. Also features like a short little puff sleeve, but it's got princess seams. So this is the Vernon and the Swanton mixed. So the Swanton has a princess seam. It gathers into the yoke here up at the top. And then it has the option, I think, for just the collar stand or the bow, I think, or maybe I just used the collar stand that went with the Vernon. Now I can't remember what the Swanton has exactly, or if it's just maybe the pussy bow. And then I put the Vernon sleeves on it. This may be the Vernon collar, but the Vernon collar fits onto the Swanton as well. So you could make, use the puff sleeves on the Vernon, switch things up, use the different bodices, which I think makes a lot of fun and gives you a lot of options, because this was a Bowden shirt that I saw and loved and wanted to recreate. So I used the Swanton and then just hacked in, there's a video on the channel for how I did it, but hacked in a ruffle here and a ruffle at the top of the collar and also at the ends of my sleeves. So really great pattern that mixes and matches really, really well. Another beautiful thing, all about this video, styling it for different seasons. You can wear a button-up shirt in all seasons. So if you want to wear it in the summer, if you have it in a beautiful linen. So these are Jenny's versions that I've made for her. These two are both in linens. This was fabric that we used for that in-person shirt making class. These are her two versions here in linen. Perfect for the summer. You roll up the sleeves, you pair these with shorts. It makes a great cover up. It makes a great jacket if you wear it opened in the summer months over like a tank and shorts. Absolutely perfection for those warm weather months. Obviously our transitional seasons, it's really great. But a button-up shirt is fantastic for layering under things. So under a sweater, which is a very traditional way to wear it, or a vest, or a dress. You can take a sleeveless dress and make it more fall winter appropriate by layering a button-up shirt on underneath it. It works great with jeans. It works great with dress pants. You can dress them up. You can dress them down. You can make them very feminine by adding ruffles on the edge. Or you can choose a more masculine fabric and make them more masculine if that's your vibe for the day. They're fantastic as bright pops of color. Yes, I can wear these as is, or if I've got a solid color sweater on, all of a sudden I have a really bright pop of color in my colors right up by my face, which is the perfect mood enhancer for any time during the winter. So while these may seem a little bit more summery prints or springy prints to you, I will wear both of these all winter long, underneath maybe a darker colored sweater, so I can still get that bright pop of color up by my face, which is always good. And then it's also a little bit of added layer of warmth. Love, 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 love a button-up shirt. These are my two newest versions, like I said. I went to Decadilly in Michigan, talked about it here on the channel, and which is the largest retailer of Liberty of London Tonalons in the United States. And they let us come in. They aren't normally open for business hours, for people to come in and look. They're an online shop. But we got to go in and do a little shopping, and I bought 2 cuts for myself. This was one of them. And I cannot wait to wear this all. Are we in winter yet? We're the tail end of fall, going into winter. I'm gonna wear this all winter. Underneath things, tucked in at, just like this, with a sweater vest maybe over it, under a cardigan. There's so many ways that I can't wait to wear this. This is gonna work hard in my wardrobe. And then I made myself a white version. RIP white button-up shirt. Lost my white button-up shirt last April, not April 24, when I was on a trip in New York, when I had a completely disastrous encounter with marinara sauce that not only ruined the white button-up shirt I was wearing, but also my white Metro blazer, because I had it on. It works great underneath the Metro blazer. Had the sleeves rolled up, so the marinara sauce hit the sleeve of the white button-up shirt and the sleeve of the Metro blazer. And I tried everything. I don't have either pieces anymore. I tried everything to get this stain out, and nothing worked. It looked like murder had been committed, some terrible accident. So it had to go. And I've been without a white button-up shirt since. So for like a year and a half. And for someone whose style aesthetic is classic, how do you go that long without a button-up shirt? And I kept thinking like, oh, that would be great. I wish I had a white button-up shirt. Like that would style so well with a white button-up shirt. So I finally have one back in my stash. This fabric is a cotton linen blend that I got from the French Seam here in Indianapolis. I cannot find this fabric on her website though. There was still some left on the Bolt in the store, but she does not have it on her website, so I can't link it anywhere. But it is a beautiful weight of shirting, and I think is gonna go fantastic for all seasons of, yeah, from summer all the way through the dead of winter. You really can't go wrong with a good white button-up shirt if you're someone who has a more classic, tailored aesthetic, which I do. So this is, okay, let's show this one. It's also a lot of fun, this to play around with stripes. This pattern actually also has a hidden button placket that you can also use, which was on my version that I can't find. It had the lantern sleeves and the hidden button placket. But another thing that's really fun to do is to cut our plackets on the bias, as you can see that I did here with this shirt. So you don't have to match stripes if you don't want to. And we also put the yoke. This is Jenny's shirt, but we put the yoke there on the bias as well for some fun little elements. Button-up shirts are also really lovely for playing around with some contrast. You know, if you wanted to put a different fabric on your inside collar stand, or a different fabric on your cuff. This cuff is a fold-over cuff, so you would need to cut that pattern piece in half and add seam allowances to do a different fabric on the inside. But even doing your placket on your sleeve in a different fabric, you know, your plackets, a lot of options for customizing shirts to whatever season you might be sewing, whatever your, again, if you want to go more feminine with it or more masculine with it, or whatever your style aesthetic might be, a really great addition. And I'm just a big fan, especially if you have a large bust. I am a huge fan of Cashmerette patterns. They just fit so beautifully on those of us with large busts. We can get the fit really great in the shoulders, as well as still being able to not have gaping buttons here in the front, which is really a true gift. And this is even a fitted shirt. This has got, is it darts in the back or I can't remember, darts. This is darts in the back. So again, this is the Swanton body that I've put some Vernon on. It's got the princess seams on the front. So this is more fitted. This is a more fitted shirt than the Vernon is. The Vernon just has bust darts and a little bit fuller in the back. But even still, it's very comfortable. I can move very comfortably in it. And when you've got a woven shirt on that you can still comfortably do this in it, you know you've got a winner. I make for myself the size 10 and I grade out to the 12 at the waist. I could grade back in at the hip, but I usually just leave it. I do have to grade out to the 12 at the waist, but it's a size 10 with the GH cup is the size that I make. I shorten everything 1 inch at the waist for my Cashmerette patterns, but I left the sleeves alone because I actually have long arms and legs for my short body. They're more normal sized, I guess. Not really long, just normal sized. So I don't, a lot of times, as long as things fit me right in the shoulders, I don't have to shorten my sleeves, even though I'm only 5'2", which I know, bodies are weird. But anyway, absolutely great pattern. I've made these in quite a few different fabrics. Cotton lawn, this is a Liberty Tana lawn, which is a thinner fabric, but similar to this. A cotton shirting, this is just a cotton woven, and then a couple of linen ones, and then this is a linen cotton blend. So just really a wonderful pattern. And if you are thinking of doing the Cashmerette Club and you don't know what to add for your free PDF, might I suggest the Vernon? All right, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Get some sewing in, and yeah, we are upon the season of sales, so I'll be highlighting a few different things. Trying to give you guys, I got a whole bunch of coupon codes that are coming out. I'm trying not to inundate your inboxes and stuff. If you are newsletter subscribers, I think we're just going to send 2 emails out, but I do want to make sure that you guys are aware of some of the codes, the discount codes and stuff for a lot of our brands that we work with, because it's a really great time to buy a lot of that stuff if you are needing any of those things. So yeah, happy sale season. All right, have a good Friday, get some sewing in, and until next time, happy sewing.